Tonight at 6, a murder suspect arrested near the train station. A third man in custody in a Virginia murder. The latest from police after a body was found in the woods. And a hit-and-run suspect arrested. A man accused of stealing a man's car, then running him over. We're live from where the crime happened.
And it's a beautiful start to this weekend, but can it continue going into Sunday? Well, I'll have the answers to that question coming up.
And going for gold, locals posting up at area bars to cheer on their favorite athletes and teams, plus the local Olympians who have already medaled in day one of competition. Plus, we're stretching your dollar. The app that's promising savings on meals at local grocery stores and restaurants. How it works as consumers try to cut costs.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Saturday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. New tonight in the district. Police say that a man is dead after a shooting late last night in Northwest. Officials responded to N Street around 10:30. It's there police found 37-year-old Trent Davis, who was shot. He later died on scene. Police are asking anyone with information to give them a call. And in Maryland, Prince George's County Police say that they're investigating a deadly multi-vehicle crash on Indian Head Highway. Officials responded to the area of Ford Washington Road around 6:15 last night. 4 vehicles involved. Police say one of the drivers, a woman, died. 2 other drivers were sent to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the 4th driver stayed at the scene and was not hurt. And in the Commonwealth, police have arrested a 3rd man in a homicide investigation that started in Oakton, Virginia. Wilmer Guzman was arrested in D.C. near Union Station. He is being held without bond. Last Saturday, police found a man's body in a wooded area. 2 other men are already in custody. And staying in the Commonwealth, police in Virginia Beach say that they have arrested a man who allegedly ran over and killed 37-year-old Jose Galvin in Dumfries last weekend. Police say that Keith McBride of Manassas allegedly ran over Galvin when he tried to steal his car outside of his apartment on Stedman Circle. Our Dave Laval is joining us in the next half hour live on scene with the latest. Time is 6:02. Over to your forecast. Weather now with Scott Sumner. Scott, hey, I would love to size up the weather in the week ahead, and hopefully it's going to be a successful one.
Well, I tell you what, let's start with the now, and let's go with the successful start that you mentioned here, because yes, it is looking pretty good at the moment, but things obviously are up to change. Right now we're sitting at 87 degrees. We have partly cloudy skies here as we again look at the Kennedy Center behind me and the Lincoln Memorial even behind the Kennedy Center. Pretty nice weather all in all. We'll see those temperatures that are in the upper 80s now slide through the lower 80s by mid-evening, get into the 70s here and right at 70 or close to that, maybe slightly below that overnight here in the district. So we'll watch all of that. Now, as far as the MetroCast up in Frederick, Maryland, up in this region, we're looking at 84 degrees at 7 p.m., 79 at 9 p.m., and 73 at 11 p.m. We'll have more details about your forecast for Sunday, tonight, and elsewhere for the 7-day forecast coming up.
Looking forward to it, Scott. Thank you. In the district, another CVS store in Northwest closed its doors just this week. And for the very first time, CVS says that it's theft that is the cause for several store closures in the district. A representative for CVS made a statement during a recent court appearance. CVS previously said they closed several stores based on population shifts, consumer buying patterns, and the store's density.
We do see the same people come in and take stuff. And then even if they do get caught, we will see them the next day come in and take some more stuff.
That CVS representative was speaking in court at the sentencing for a repeat shoplifter who was given 18 months in prison. A total of, get this, 14 stores have closed in D.C. in the last 3 years. All right, in the district, D.C. fire investigators are looking into 2 arson cases at the same apartment complex in Southeast. Everything charred from personal items, furniture, much is destroyed. Our Leonard N. Fleming spoke with the family who says a relative is responsible and they're worried about everyone's safety.
D.C. fire officials say they have arrested the man in connection with the 2 fires at this apartment building behind me. His name is Michael Hawkins. He's 53 years old, and his cousin tells me that she believes he is mentally ill.
I'm shooken up. I'm scared for my life, my kids.
Sharonine Stevenson says that her first floor apartment was allegedly set on fire both Thursday and Friday morning by her cousin.
We were able to get out yesterday. It could have been us inside. This is very traumatic for me.
Stevenson tells DC News Now that her cousin, Michael Hawkins, 53, tossed a Molotov cocktail through her window Thursday morning. She and her 2 young children barely escaped, she says. Hawkins then returned Friday morning and started another fire when they weren't home, she says.
If I would have made the decision to stay there, we would have been in there, and we could have been not here.
Stevenson's apartment now shows black soot everywhere and burned out furniture and walls along with a shattered window. Her bedroom mattress also was lost. DC fire officials declare this a double arson attack.
Yeah, it's so disheartening.
Emmanuel Faladoon lives in the apartment above Stevenson's unit. He thought the first fire was the worst part.
Until the one of this morning happened. And it's so crazy. I peeped from the window and I saw the guy, trying to make the fire.
Faladoon says he tried to confront Hawkins before he escaped.
The whole thing was just, why are you doing this?
Fire officials say that 4 people have been displaced from this apartment building and that the Red Cross is helping them to find housing. Reporting from Southeast, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.
An unfortunate series of events there, Leonard. Thank you. Staying in D.C., George Washington University Hospital is being sued over alleged unfair labor practices. In a complaint Thursday, the National Labor Relations Board claimed a nurse was fired from the hospital due to union activities. The board also says the hospital installed surveillance cameras in break rooms and threatened employees with loss of benefits and other disciplinary action. According to the D.C. Nurse Association, nurses at the hospital have also been overworked, with positions being understaffed. Well, people in the DMV came together for some family-friendly fun to celebrate Metro today at the Branch Avenue Metro Station in Suitland. WMATA says the goal of the event, that's to connect with the region in a fun way and educate transit enthusiasts of all ages. Those who attended the event were able to check out Metro vehicles, equipment like new electric buses. We caught up with Metro CEO Randy Clark on what he hopes people take away from events like it.
It's really a celebration of community. Metro means so much to this region. It's a chance for people to come and see their Metro. It's their system. It's a community system. We want people to feel pride in Metro. There's also a lot of employees that come with their family, feeling pride about where they work. And our job is to move this region every day.
The event also included arts, crafts, games, entertainment, and Metro-themed giveaways. All right, several local athletes have earned Olympic medals already in Paris during day 1 of competition between the world's best. Arlington, Virginia's Tori Husk just won a silver medal along with her teammates in the women's 4x100 meter freestyle relay. It's a medal that she won back in 2020 for the same race. Her bio says that Husk has been swimming since she was 5 years old. And one of the greatest in history, Katie Ledecky from Bethesda, Maryland, picked up a bronze medal today after competing in the 400-meter freestyle race. Ledecky holds the most medals of any woman in swimming history. Our Alex Flum will have more on her performance at 6:45. Meantime, you don't have to be in Paris to get all the excitement of the Olympic Games. In D.C., more than 70 bars and restaurants are ready to stay open all night long so fans can catch the events any time of the day. Our Marielle Carbone was in Navy Yard, and she talked to some fans about how excited they are to watch their favorite athletes compete.
Across D.C., bars and restaurants are serving up more than just food and drinks tonight. The typical bar fare, now with a side of late-night Olympic flair.
Swimming, water polo, beach volleyball.
Javon Brown says he's a huge fan of the summer games and willing to stay up and go out late to see them.
I'm always looking for some place to eat and chill late at night. If I can watch sports on top of that at the same time, oh, I'm all the way in.
Memorial Sands and Navy Yard, along with 3 other Mission Group restaurants, are at his service. They're part of a list of more than 70 establishments permitted by the city to stay open all night through August 11th.
We've done this. We love it. Yeah. It's one of the things that I think makes DC great.
Jessica Cooper is the senior manager of food and beverage and says people are excited.
We've already had a few different groups reach out for different countries, different sports.
And the extended hours help offset the time difference in France and provide space for all people to watch the games.
The Olympics are such an exciting part of the world culture. So we want to make sure we are open so everybody can watch any game they want, especially with DC having the international community it has.
Permitted establishments can stay open 24 hours and serve alcohol through 4 a.m. For this group, they're in.
Absolutely following Simone.
Really looking forward to basketball, and we like watching gymnastics and synchronized swimming together.